First, Israeli missiles have struck Syria's largest airbase in Homs province. According to the Syrian military, one soldier was killed and 2 others are injured. Middle East correspondent Mohammed Ali has the latest from Damascus.
An official Syrian military source has confirmed that, yes, there was an Israeli aggression on the T4 military airport, which is east of Homs in central Syria. According to the Syrian military, 2 of the Israeli missiles were intercepted and downed, but yet there were other Israeli missiles that did reach their target, the T4 military airport, killing 1 Syrian soldier and injuring 2 others. Also, the Israeli missiles caused some material damage in several other buildings around the T4 airport and also hit an ammunition depot over there inside the T4 military airport. Israel did not yet comment on the incident. This is not the first time that the T4 military airport comes under Israeli attack since the start of the crisis in Syria in 2011. This is the 3rd, actually, Israeli attack on Syria. And on Saturday evening, Israel also attacked Syrian military posts in Damascus' southern countryside and in Al-Qunetra's eastern countryside. In that attack, 3 Syrian soldiers were killed as a result, and 7 others were injured. The Syrian Foreign Ministry did not yet comment on the issue, but usually it also sends letters to the United Nations complaining and saying that those attacks are actually against international law, undermining Syria's sovereignty, and are aiming at boosting the morale of the remaining terrorist groups in Syria.
Israel has not yet confirmed the latest strikes, but on Saturday, the IDF said it had responded to 2 missiles fired from Syria into the disputed Golan Heights. According to Syria, that Israeli bombardment killed 3 people to the south of Damascus. Syria and Israel have been locked in a half-century confrontation over the Golan Heights. The area was seized by Israeli forces during a war in 1967. It was later annexed by Israel, but is still considered by the UN to be Syrian territory. Israel has repeatedly accused Syria of hostile military activity in the Golan Heights. And on Saturday, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said his country would not tolerate any firing into its territory. We asked a former Pentagon security analyst and an anti-war activist for their views on the latest escalation.
This all started when Israel, on its own, initiated an attack into Syria almost a week ago. And then Syria responded, and then the Golan, and then there was a further attack. Syria went in with 2 more rockets into the Golan, and we're seeing what we're seeing right now. So this thing has been escalating rather rapidly. Israel has no right to do what it's doing, and in fact, for that matter, has no right to be initiating any kind of conflict.
There are multitudes of UN resolutions that insist that Israel return the Golan Heights. The fact that a rare missile hit or struck some part of the Golan Heights is now used by the Netanyahu government as a pretext to carry out another airstrike against Syria. This may very well be for domestic consumption inside of Israel, because nothing serves Netanyahu better right now than to change the subject about his inability politically to form a government and his own upcoming corruption trials.